So, hello everybody, how y'all doing? So, for this week so far, I want to experiment and see how this change feels. I'm hoping to see the results in more ways than one, and the ones I am not able to, if it's meant to, hopefully my guys will allow me the time frame to be able to see them. Alright, so this is the 7-day forecast. Okay, so I have some extra tools that I'm using this time. I'm going through astroseek.com. Hopefully when I go through the editing process, you will be able to see the transit information I have been talking about. But because of the way that I'm recording this video, not like all of those ones that can post the transit at the same time and talking, you know. I really don't have all that equipment, okay. But at the same time, the recording part is going on. So like I said, during the editing process, I will be attempting to highlight, if possible, the transit information. If it doesn't work out, that's why I'm speaking, astroseek.com. And you can go there to see, I guess if you want to say the information, I don't know. It's definitely... if I put my phone up in the lens, so you'll see what I'm paying attention to while I'll be talking. Okay. So, I'm on the transit aspect of it. As far as the tarot cards, I think they're going to be, I'm using them this time around for signifiers. Hopefully to keep the audience engaged in the transit and the aspects that I'm going to be discussing, right? So if you can notice right now in the background, I have the Sun card up. Because the Sun card is the first transit planet and its activities that I'm going to be talking about. I figure I would start off with the Sun because we go a lot by sun signs in the tarot community. We go by the sun energy. Just if we, doing daily tarot readings, we give happy birthday wishes to the zodiac signs as they change. So right now we're in Taurus season. So let's start off with the Sun. And let's already, to kind of help you out with me. Maybe, other people do it the same way. We'll see. We're in Taurus season, so we're going to talk about the Sun. And at this point in time in the astrology aspect, and, I'm going to do this all intuitive. That's why I say my tarot cards is signifiers. We're going to start off now with what effects will the moon have on the collective. When I mean the collective, I mean the whole body of all of us. So, am I wrong for speaking for the insects and the animal kingdom on that side, or the plant kingdom? I don't know. I don't know. If that's the case, I guess I might be wrong. And everybody else who's in this community, we all got to be wrong for speaking about it. So, do this intuitively. So by this chart right here, the Sun is conjuncting the Moon. Okay. The energy that I feel with the Sun in the conjunction of the Moon is generational. It's generational curses, secrets, spells, reincarnation. It's very generational. It's definitely reconstruction. I can really feel the reconstruction at this point in time. Now this activity is actually for May 11th of 2021. So let's talk about the moon effect that will come on. We're talking about, regardless of our sun sign, we still get effects of the sun. We don't really blame the zodiac sign that's Trumpian during that time period as the issue. So we're not going to sit here and say Taurus can be or not be, because if I'm not mistaken, where do they got the moon at? Where's the moon? Moon is in, oh, it is in Taurus. I guess I was wrong. I am cracking myself up. I guess because, like I said, I don't have a little technology to kind of talk a certain way. You know, if all of it was there before me and on my computer and I'm doing it, I could click and I see it a little bit different. So I hope I get mercy if somebody want mercy in their time. What time? How many times is a good thought. So, like I was saying, so it is in Taurus. This generational thing is going to be sexy. What making it sexy is because at the same time, I know I don't have a chart, but it's like my last reading when I was talking about a water course of what a stillness is coming through. This is all about that stillness from my last reading that I posted. I think it said May the 3rd. Definitely. Wow. But it is generational. This means fertility in ways. This is meaning bondage in ways. So I'm not here just to talk about just the good. I'm talking about this energy and effects that's definitely from May the 11th that I'm able to interpret. So, oh man, yes, it's bondage. Is when I'm talking about bondage, it's a maturity thing. I don't know if some people be looking at different people, could be in the same age, opposite, older ages, various in ages, and you question their actions. And in questioning their actions, do you ever question what was the thoughts? Or do you feel because you questioning the actions that it already came with the assumption that you should already be thinking of their thoughts? So what I'm trying to say, the intelligence level that's in this generational thing is, oh, magnificent. It's so magnificent, it's not even describable. And I love that. Because I like being a secret box in my own wicked way. So what I'm trying to say, definitely, because I know for May the 10th the moon wasn't there, so May the 11th the moon is beginning in. It's going to be some fairy dust, whatever the right angel, fairy, icon, dwarfs, mythology of those little sweet visit things that come and grant those wishes, even down to the tooth fairy, It's definitely a magical moon for it. But it's generational. So the thing is that I got to get out about this generational, right? And it's probably going to come out in one of these planets that I'm going to get to soon. One thing about this generational thing, for people who believe in breaking generational curses, I just want to tell you that if that is still something that you thrive to achieve, and depending on the way that your techniques and tactics are, don't say that I didn't say bondage is not in this energy. Generational curse is almost like you have to know the truth. And then anytime you have fell short, your flesh has fell short of needing to see proof, meaning that you went through somebody's phone just to see whether they cheating because your intuition went off. You went to somebody's job to see if they was really at work because your intuition went off. You went and walked in one of your kids' room because your intuition went off. You needed that proof. You got to think of the ingredients that makes everything generational. Some people just feel like they have it all. I'm going to tell you, I'm talented. I know I don't. I ain't fronting with you. I can guide you a little bit, but the final decision is yours. This generational thing that's coming on May the 11th is very interesting. It really is a generational energy. It's a legacy. I ain't gonna say it's a shift or a program, because this is us. It's humanity. Like, to say that is to say every time a child is born, a shift is happening in the world that everybody gonna feel, and that's just something false. So let me go ahead and move on. Okay. So the next one is Jupiter. And we have Jupiter square to the sun. So with this moon energy and Jupiter square to the sun, this is the pitfall. This is the pitfall. This is the roller coaster. This is the drop in it. This is how you feel about heights. This is all of what your certainty is. This is your ego. Jupiter is fueling the ego. It's like, it's the magic carpet. It's the magic carpet. It's the genie in a bottle that really grants your wishes. It's the blending in of the energy and the ideologies and the theologies. It's that thing. And you know what makes it so beautiful is, far as a collective thing, blending it in with the knowledge that people like calling Jupiter big boy, especially on the card, we got abundance. Imagine the abundance in this. You know the changes that is potentially there to grab, and the changes that's automatic. It's like having a stick shift and like having an automatic. It's not like an autopilot, even though it is an autopilot and it's been an autopilot. Even when you automatic or stick shift. It's just you saying how independent you are on it, how comfortable you want it, how much royalty, what you look at royalty. See, sometimes we won't think that deep when it comes to it, because we be searching for everything else. But then the Jupiter energy could really have you there. It's so much that you would not be able to consume it all without death. There's no way to consume it unless that's the path that you're ready for. We're ready for it. Go for it. So the next one that's square in this situation is Saturn. So Saturn is the bat catcher in this. Saturn is the one that's like, yeah, for y'all geniuses. For y'all geniuses right there, right? That know that you ain't really want to go stop off at Jupiter and go party. I got you. This is your last stop. Oh my goodness, and it's that square. It's that square. Cause the square way we would feel it is the teamwork effort that's gonna come in. It don't matter whether it's a good conspiracy, whether it's a bad conspiracy. I'm telling you, the team effort in any conspiracy theory during this time is great to be happening. Now, I haven't got to the final date. But I'm just saying starting May 11th, right? And I might not be giving enough people enough time neither. But, you know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theory is going to be off the chain. But you know the thing of it is, in our current state, in majority of the current state of the collective, in their real true heart, no matter what, the baseline, the foundation that's in their true heart, social media is nothing but a conspiracy theory. So really to know that you hit Saturn is not even going to be obvious. Because you already in the obvious. And I think the moon is really helping it out with that. With all these energies together, the moon is helping to make that possible. Now let's go ahead and move on. So we got natal, that's sextiling. Do you know the force that's coming with Neptune in a sextile position to a conspiracy theory? Oh my goodness. You're talking about the heart of the birth of it. Even if we think about it from a Piscean point of view of this being the last zodiac sign. So even if I fell short on it, what would happen when you get to Neptune? And I gotta include the last one because this is just so fun. I didn't really know how I was gonna feel doing this on an intuitive way, but this is really feeling good. We got Pluto, and you know what Pluto is at? Pluto is trine with the sun. Pluto is trine with the sun. Do you know the rate of the speed that this trine energy? And just think about, let's see, a theory. Let's get into and give a good example of a conspiracy theory right now, right? A lot of people say short people could run fast. Imagine Pluto being a short person, since they rule Pluto not as a planet. But they rule him not as a planet or her not as a planet because it was small. But yeah, we have the Chiron that was an asteroid that's almost about the same size as Pluto. Like, wow. So on a conspiracy theory, can you apply the synonym of speed with shortness, with smallness, in the rate of speed that it potentially can move in a trine position? And if the debate is currently on whether it's a planet or not, imagine being that energetic being, and by your belief, you're playing hide and seek. So, you know, May the 11th is all about play toys, It's your collectibles. It's your doll babies. It's your habits. It's all of that. But at the same time, the universe has something planned that's going to be outstandingly downloaded. And that's just theoretically me going off of social platform information. And this is Google through next to astroseek.com, and that they have all of this kind of planned out right. Do you kind of get the gist of it? So, because I'm in a transit form, right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next day. Maybe it is a whole big picture. It should be. But what I'm trying to say at the same time, not necessarily about the whole big picture, but to be honest, I'm in a transit flow. So let's see what the 12th is offering, right? So the 12th, what we're going to start off with is Jupiter. Okay? Jupiter. And Jupiter is still squared. So that means if Jupiter is still squared and it was a download that happened the day before, that means the download is not complete. It's not complete. It's not finished. So how does it spread, or what makes it its completion? I don't know. But I know it's not in May the 12th. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So the download, the sprinkle dust is not even finished. Maybe because it's not finished because one, I don't know the exact time frame it started. But that's for sure. What I am doing is intuitively reading the energy here. For real. Oh my goodness, I think that's that Jupiter shit. Like, nigga, this shit too big to talk about a fucking time frame to finish. What the fuck? Woo! Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Woo, I don't know who can laugh with me, boy. I don't know who can laugh with me, but if it ain't for you to laugh at me, it feel better than laughing with me. Do what you gotta do. Oh man, that's that Jupiter. So, you know, Jupiter is still hanging around and is, you know, I guess that's that home energy. Laughter or happiness, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's like the curiosity of killing a cat is definitely in the 12. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you don't. Oh my freaking goodness. Like, yo, I'm excited for the 12th to come around. It seems like the 12th gonna be a good day. It's a good day. Like, if you have been going through something for the past couple of days, take advantage of the 12th. It's a good day. It's a good day. I can feel myself transforming into this good day energy just off of Jupiter. Like, whoa, that's what's up. Now, I know people say Jupiter is about blessings, but I'm getting blessed now just to be able to laugh through the midst of what I really truly see and not talking about. So, yeah, blessings. What are they? What is just justice? You know, there's so many decisions that's going on right now. And I mean decisions from the lives, hatred, police reform, political, stimulus, inflation. It is really a lot of decisions that's going on right now, to be honest. And the balancing out of it is coming to a head. So, yeah, my mood changing because, I mean, it's going through the effects of Jupiter. Like, it's been, like I said before, my mood changed, which began to change. I'm blessed to be laughing through the things that I do really see that's about to begin. I'm not all so much on history and not history. What I mean is, all this has happened before. What's happening now could have just happened before in a different reality. Could have been in this reality, but not this reality. And what I mean is historian. When you want to talk about cultural beliefs. So realities of it change because your reality is in a book or it's through a person's story that manipulates your reality. There's nothing different than treating the people the way you want to be treated. And there's nothing far from the promise that the universe has given in these creeds. So there's Saturn that's going to come in at this point in time because Saturn is still square. The moon is gone. The moon is not around. It's not showing up for the sun anyway. Okay? Not on the 12th. We still got Saturn though. And Saturn is still square. And that's that Saturn energy that's merging in. Like, yo, we ain't gonna do a whole lot of talking for real about all of this. The truth is so beyond the comprehension. Even if anybody wanted to even tell the truth, the comprehension and capacity that knowledge really takes to be withheld into a fleshly form is just not worth the entertainment of having it distributed but among the nations. You know, in the conspiracy theory, just like I was bringing up, this is all about that teamwork. You gotta think that right now at this point in time, Jupiter and Saturn is definitely square. This is teamwork. And the cards we're gonna go ahead and bust them back out. We still got Pluto. Okay? Pluto's still in the trine position. And Neptune still in sextile. Do you know the comfortability of this just by Jupiter and Saturn being squared? You know, about my cards, the interesting part about my cards, I really didn't even plot or plan, but the images really do help out intuitive. Neptune is what's sextile, and on this card it's a female. Imagine the pronouns that we really use when we talking about the planets at the same time, and Neptune being in a sextile position. What I'm trying to say is, the things that goes around, and when it comes to this generation, what is there to be broken? And is it breakable? And if it's breakable, where's the breaking point at? For example, is the breaking point starting with what year is in your true heart desire when you thinking of a generational curse? Are you going back to your grandmama? So is it a certain year your grandma was living, or is it the year that she was born? So there can't be really a full generational curse being broken. Because to break the full generational curse, gotta go back all the way to Adam and Eve. And that haven't been broken yet. Now it has changed in a way that it's theorized, is used as an example. Now, can that be satisfying enough of a generation curse being broken? Maybe. I mean, it stems from the way that a man respects a woman. It stems all the way to a way a woman respects a man. So when you look out in the world, I mean, is it? Is it? I mean, I don't know your opinion. I'm trying to engage you with me with his energy. Because I know I said some triggering words. And they working with me on it. Generation curse is abundance. It's abundance. So the download not finished. Where y'all think I'm still at? Maybe this is part of the download to how you think. You feeling this energy of maybe second guessing. Can this day come with second guessing? Shit, hell yeah. This could even come with being like very defensive. Like for somebody to even, this day, like people gonna be sensitive about their beliefs on the 12th. You're gonna be sensitive about your belief on the 12th. I'm trying to bring it down some. It got me out there. It got me out there. Thank you, Pluto. I appreciate that transformation, buddy. Oh man, yes, this is the beautiful part of publishing videos and enjoying what you do, despite all odds. For real. Despite all odds. So I'm just saying, like, for real. Sensitivity is there. The thing is, on the 12th, it's easy to give you or solve or soothe your sensitivity. But the thing is, coming from Pluto, the reincarnation planet, ain't nobody got time to hear no crying when you get hit with the truth. See, you gotta understand, Pluto is trying, so, he can manipulate Saturn right now. Ain't nobody get time for that. When you come around and you don't know what you talking to, and you're not sure whether you done crossed over and you done did all of this, you done lived these years on this planet. Firmly decided, just like a crow picking up his nightly meal, or that owl that you praise by your religion that could scour the land for y'all. Oh my fucking goodness. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We need to go ahead and get to start moving on a little bit, right? We can move on a little bit, because this intuition, right, is beautiful. I love it. But I don't want to be like dragging shit along either at the same time. I got a certain amount of time that I want to get this done in and see how it gonna work out. So we're going to the 13th. I ain't want to take down no cards yet until I see what was going on. So what we still have remaining is Jupiter. Okay. Saturn then jumped out, so that's why that was going like that. You know what I'm saying? Saturn like, okay, hey, I'm about to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever baby had got laid, he got laid. So we done got Saturn that done disappeared, and now we is just here with Pluto, Jupiter, and Neptune. We still here with them. This is crazy, because Jupiter's still square, Neptune's still sextile, and Pluto's still trine. Oh, but you know what? What that happened a little bit, though, is it's going to feel like the tension has dropped. It's going to feel like the pressure, since Saturn is gone out the way, it's going to feel like the pressure is gone. And this is the most sneakiest moment. This is the most sneaky day of the week for the universe. So, whew, do you understand, being that it's a sneaky day, like the good, bad attitude that could be done? Oh man, oh man. Oh man, it's a sneaky day. And it is a sneaky day. And this is a day that really gonna test who you are, what you are. It's so many about, the test is just all about what's this world? What's this world? Not who's there? The world. The world who? I know. Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Oh shit. This day right here. My grandma used to tell me growing up. She said, I'm going to tell you like this. When you think ain't nobody watching, it's always at least one person watching. I finally get the universe was what she was talking about. But maybe because of the way she said it, she could have been talking the other way. Kept me out of a lot of trouble. If I felt like I wasn't sneaky enough to do it, I didn't do it. That's all that I gotta say. Like, this is a sneaky day. I mean, people could wake up and feel like somebody plotting. Like, if you into a lot of hater situation, drama, and all of that kind of stuff, oh, it's gonna be high this day. It is going to be high in a couple ways. It's going to be high with the door open. The door is not open for you to not escalate the situation. You're going to have choices of doors to walk through in the situation. That's where the test is coming in at. The test is coming right there. You're going to have doors. Your ability to see it and why not see it, some of that is universal problem in their evaluation at the same time. But I'm just trying to say, is doors open for these situations. It don't have to result in something very bad at the end of it. It's not no type of abandonment issue that will come up unless it's a reason why. With Saturn that and dropped away. But as far as the universe abandoning any type of form of protection in this situation here, in this energy, on this day here, nah, that's not popping. Not on Thursday. No, sir. But I don't want to front it act like you can't wake up paranoid. And I don't think it really got anything to do with your mental health or not mental health. But if that's the way you look at it, then okay. But if you're trying to cope with your mental health, just understand that coping with your mental health also comes with understanding your environment. And how your environment could be a trigger to your mental health. That's the way I would be looking at it. Me personally. Right here. I mean, is I see the planets that's there, but at the same time, it's that Saturn transition has made a change in it. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to skip all the way to the 18th. And guess what? I don't need to change the cards, because they all still here and still the same way. Jupiter is still square with the sun. Pluto is still trine with the sun. And Neptune is still sextile with the sun. So let's really take an evaluation from the time I was doing this. The moon come around like a little old spaceship, beaming down on people. Beam, beam, beam. And then, here we go, we got Saturn. After they just sat there, after the moon just sat there and beamed down, right? Here goes Saturn coming in. It's beaming down. Really, both of them might be doing it at the same time. It's just the moon stopped before Saturn stopped. So now in the midst of it, the cancels are just sitting here. It's almost like, what season is this? You know, somewhere around the world in the gaming situation, gaming from hunting aspect of it, you know, there's some season to be hunted right now, right? Let's see. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm gonna try to pull it up if I can. Okay. I know it depends on the state you in. Because we got so many of them up in here. But, you know, the hunting season is whatever, for whatever zone or whatever could be coming up. But, I mean, I'm just trying to use that as a prime example. You know, it schedules its dates. Just like, you know, you got retrograde. I'm going through a date pattern. So, the similarity in the transition of the message is, you know, is almost like that. It's definitely a counsel. It's definitely a negotiation. So, you know, negotiation for this week would definitely be a good interest. Now, how is it going to fall or tip really depends on the negotiation skills in the end game. And what I mean by the end game is it's accepting what your destiny just might become. Learning and designing yourself and having comeback times, you know, if anybody is up in that energy of remaking themselves and rebranding themselves, I'm not saying that it's not a good time. I'm just saying that have patience. Just continue to have patience during this time, because things are going to connect. And it is in the process of connecting. Very much so. You know, to be frankly honest, it really is. Because by the time we get, yeah. Some things I feel like is also about to begin for some people. I think some things is going to be beginning for some people. I'm just saying that Saturn is not necessarily on the forefront of what I am doing right here. But hold on. Let me see if I can go back, because I was using my phone. Let me see. Hold on 1 minute. Let's try to get back to the 18th. The Saturn is lingering around. I just want to see what Saturn is on the 18th. Okay, that's what I was feeling. Okay. So this is Saturn positions on the 18th. We got Saturn in opposition with the moon. We got Saturn trining with Mercury. We have, I keep forgetting what this trine is. It's another word for it. What the fuck was it? In conjunct, which means delays. See, that's what I was trying to say. In conjunct with Mercury, it's trine with Venus. It's trine with the North Node. And it's sextile with the Chiron. So yeah, I mean, Saturn is really busy. And that energy is still here when it comes to the sun. It's just the Council, meaning that the team players here is Pluto, Jupiter, and Neptune. Like, they are very much the team players here. And definitely with Saturn being in opposition with the moon, it get to be that ghost rider. Okay? And the ghost riding in it is the fact that it's trining with Mercury and Venus at the same time. So you're talking about this type of energy that's going to produce your favorite music. How do you feel if you have your own time with your favorite music? So it's definitely a melody, a connection. Like, Saturn is really squatted up. Really armored up. And if we consider also the fact that it's with the Chiron. So with it having the Chiron on its side also in a sextile position, you're talking about reptilian. And if you really have a bad point of view about reptilian, well, that should already let you know the damage points that can be possible and how far you will recuperate. Because this is the Chiron is the regenerating power for Saturn. So that means that if it bumps something, moves something the wrong way, or do something, it has the ability to correct instantaneously. And it's so spontaneous because it functions a different way than our eyes could ever perceive. Like, that goes back to when I was saying it's not no abandonment in this situation. It's doors that's going to be open for people. It's just the choices that you make determines your doors. And it really does. Like, your true heart desire is really on the line for this next week here. Passion is going to be off the scale in whatever way that you figure that it will be, considering that Saturn is trying with Venus. And you got to think what's supporting it in the appetite of pleasure is Neptune. Neptune is satisfying the pleasure of it all. And it really is. Now, Pluto is in the manuscript of it, where Jupiter is the containment. Jupiter is the containment. You can look at Jupiter as being Earth for the moment in all the nationalities. I mean, it's the containment in it. But Saturn is definitely the Ghost Rider. Saturn ain't go nowhere. I mean, it did and it didn't. I'm just trying to say that it's interesting. I really enjoyed this way that I did this reading here. Okay? I'm not going to lie. I was going to end up making this private in the beginning and charging. No matter what it do, no, it doesn't matter which way it goes. It doesn't matter which way it goes. I still might begin to do these and mark these private. I'm going to charge them between $5 to $10. Not really sure, but it'll be somewhere up in that price range. But I really did enjoy doing this reading. I hope you got something out of it. Till the next time, good luck.